Hello, everybody. We're back again. I'm going to stop saying that too. So, promise. And if you believe that, okay, this is more thrifting and stuff. I am so behind, and please remember, if I don't get the right person's name on things, I am thanking everyone, all of you, for just being here, for putting up with me not finding my notes because I had a tantrum. So we're going to look at books and some other stuff today. Let's start with some other stuff, because I just did a long book one and you might be tired of it. At the little thrift store nearby, there's a little one about 20 minutes from me, and then there's another little one in by Jenny's house in her little town. Those are our favorites, and they're so small, but man, do they have stuff. And I always feel like I'm robbing them, because I can walk out of there with $5 spent and have a huge bag of stuff. This time when I went, there was a bag of somebody's sewing in there. And I just, oh man, I have a lot of stuff. Sorry, I'm so behind. So this is one, and I know it's not old, but it's beautiful stitching. It's a bright color, and it would be so fun. You could get a tall, skinny journal, or you could even do two like that. So I'm happy to have that. This, I am not, you've probably heard, I am not a big Raggedy Ann and Andy fan, but these are pretty cute. I'm going to be putting this on the website because I'm not sure what I would do with it. It's all hand sewn. This fabric feels like, it almost feels like, let's see, cross stitch fabric maybe? And this is signed in Yiddish. So I hope the lady knows, wherever she is, that we're all going to appreciate her beautiful work. So this I will be offering up to you guys too. This one she also did. I just hate to see, I mean, this is not my style, but I can't leave it because somebody did. Look at all the stitching. I mean, it's just beautiful. And this is some kind of a real light canvasy kind of thing. The cute pig, they've got, oh, he's missing his googly eye. I think I have some around here. There's a few marks on this one, but if you coffee dyed it, no big deal. Certainly there's a place for that. This is another one that's not finished, and I'm thinking about maybe if I took this apart and did the houses, I could finish the houses, and I can stitch enough to do that. See, she did this one. And on this side is some more unfinished. Oops, I'm sorry. I sponked you. Hope you didn't get a headache. But this almost feels like denim. It's some kind of a canvas-y. Then there's this one. She must have had a grandbaby on the way, maybe? And she signed it again. And there's some sheep. Elephantes, and the ark. That will be coming your way also. We're going to have some news soon, and that will be about a friend in need that we're going to be helping out. I bought this from a gal who did a live sale, and it's just pretty. I love this trim. I would be buying any of it I ever find, because it's so, doesn't put bulk in your book, which I never worry about. So I got that. And when I don't sleep at night, I'm the most dangerous. This came from a live sale. Some cutie batute fabric. Love the gingham flowers. And some cards that she sent. Hello, Valentine. This is another one of the 20 gallons proof spirit from 1872. It's a punch card for when you stored your spirits. Got some postcards. This one might be, I don't know if it originally had the gray on it or the glitter. Mary Pickford. She was a stage actress. And way back when, in this area I live in, she did a tour and was at the big show house down in Argyle. So her name kind of sticks with me, and I just thought that was really nifty. I bought these just for that. Christmas ships, and another one that says May 2nd, 1907 to Kate Travers from Harry Fisher. I love postcards. Paper. Picked up these books from an auction box, and they are from this one's 1951. The pages are a little fragile, but they're not, you would have to back them, but look at how gorgeous they are. The illustrations are just amazing, and there's a few pages missing because I used them in my Papa's Day journal. Top secret, it said. Sewing. It's fun to fix a sewing machine. Not for this girl. Okay, to make a pile so we don't have a craft lunch. This is Popular Mechanics, Simple Home Repairs. Do it yourself. Some of the things in here, this is 1954. You probably would not be wise to try. There was some wiring stuff in here, if I remember right. You might hear Jim in the background. He works at home, and he's a very loud talker. Handyman's Plywood Projects from I think this is the 1960s. A little bit fragile again, but not too bad. Ooh, tea tray. Oh, look. Let's have a merry-go-round. Remember those in the backyards of the school? Oh, how to make things. What about that? Teaching you all about plywood. Double your living space with built-ins. This is from 1955. Really neat. All the stuff in it. All the graphics and the plans and the cool stuff. Dining rooms, kitchens. That one is cool. Oh, it'll be fun. It's a little loosey-goosey in the cover. Practical furniture and wood finishing. All you need to know. Pages aren't as fragile, but they're also shiny in this one. 1956. Fine spanner on a painted floor. So again, it's that type of things, recipes, all the chemicals you probably shouldn't work with now. This is a German-English dictionary by DeVry Institute. It's got a softy kind of cover. It is a German-English science dictionary from 1946. And this is for students in chemistry and related sciences. First printed in 1936, and this is 1946. And that is exactly what it is. A dictionary of science terms. So if you wanted a cool one for a science something or other, or just for cool pages. There you go. You'll be seeing that. I got this at a live sale too. 1924, Little Folks, the Children's Magazine. 20 cents a copy, $2 a year, from Salem, Massachusetts. Check Grumpy out there. I think she's grumpy. And this is in pretty tough shape. But it again, has got some really great graphics. I like the top, or the big print. A little fragile, but not too bad. The Dungeon of Enchantment. Nothing scary about that. And you have all the, there's some ads. There she is. Darling baby Joan Grumpy. She brought Billy Grumpy along for this page. Yeeks. She's grumpy. German in 10 minutes a day. And this is from 1988. And it's cool. It's got bright colors. Would be perfect for, I mean, this could be a, you could do anything with this book. It is awesome. And in the back, we have stickers. And we have also got, oh, for Pete's sake, traffic signs, glossary, and then it comes with, you can cut these out for flashcards. And there's a whole bunch of them. So everything that was in here, I think, is still here. The soft cover. You can also get a book like this in a bunch of different languages. Oh, good grief. I bought this one too at the live sale. The Ducks of Dingle Dell and Other Stories. It's in rough shape. But, oh my gosh, is it cute. I think Jim translated it to be 1953 or 1943. But again, it's a very pretty book. Oh, goodness. Big print. And the illustrations. I wonder where, goodness, I try and look now. I don't know. Illustrations by Sorry. That's all it says. Who are you, Sorry? Alright, I got these also in that pack of cards. I love violets. Roses. And check out this picture. Look at those feathers. Fred Walford was the photographer in Montreal. He looks a little sassy, doesn't he? That is too funny. And I also had this one. I don't think we need to do too much of a flip through. It's that same era as the other ones. All about grilling and building your grill. This is called the Wonder Ship. Again, really rough shape, but there's not a lot of illustration, but I think it would be really fun to turn into a book about ships, big ships, and pirates. So we shall see what happens with that one. Then, where am I going next here? I got a lot of time. Okay, I'm doing cookbooks here. This I've had for a while. It's Recipes of the Great Depression of the 1930s by Rita Van Amber. And this was from, it's revised, but it's from the times of the Great Depression. So recipes, this was printed in 1986. And it has all kinds of sayings from everyone that put this together about time in the Depression and what happened to them. The gardens were burned up and only weeds grew. We ate the weeds. Oh my goodness. So a lot of Wisconsin people put this together. So it's like an oral history of what happened in there and how they ate. What did you eat? So, and then it talks about things and just, I mean, they interview people for this, and I think that's so awesome. I have a page marked. Friendship recipe. Thank God for dirty dishes. They have a tale to tell. While others may go hungry, we're eating very well. With home, health, and happiness, I shouldn't want to fuss. By the stack of evidence, God's been good to us. Dishes. Dirty dishes. And there's no handwriting in it. But it really is cool. So that'll be showing up too soon on the website or on the Maker's Market. I just got this in. And it is so awesome. And I'll be selling this too. I'm not taking it apart. It's coming apart, but not so bad that it couldn't be fixed. A little repair there. I don't know if I found a date in this, but it's a binder. And it has lots of cool graphics. And she put in lots of recipes. There's handwriting. And I'm guessing since the dates I saw in it were from the 1940s. There are also some that she marked of 1800, but I think that's from writing down recipes of like a grandma, or because I saw some that were like 1800 something. Then there's supposed to be one of these in each section. So, you know, we were a nation of journalers from way back. And I love seeing what other people kept and put. See, this says 1916 from Mrs. Simmons. So I think you just were writing down your favorite ones and putting the date and who they're from, which is what you should do if you cooked, which I don't. Drinks. Joey's Texas dressing. French dressing, 1934 from Emma. And then back here are all the envelopes. There's one for each section. Sandwiches. But there's not anything in them. It gives you lots of general hints. Never use 2 spoons when you can just as easily rinse and use the same one and save washing dishes in the end. They were saving everything they could, weren't they? And I'm just using this to keep it all together so it doesn't get bounced. And I think I'm getting caught up. I have a couple more things. I think I'll just go ahead and tell you about this one. I recently picked up a crazy quilt, and I'm sure you've heard about my grandma, my great-grandma, the crazy quilter, Grandma Emma Lamp. And this quilt was in terrible, terrible shape. It was falling apart, but the stitching was good. There was enough for me to save every bit I could. I saved every scrap of this. It was signed by Josie in 1899. And she was just an amazing stitcher. All by hand. I'm not sure what the fabric was on the back that she used. Cotton something. Maybe feed sack? I don't know. So I'll be offering some of these pieces because I can't be greedy and keep them all, right? It's silly to not let them go be part of someone's journal and be loved. All different colors, a bunch of different, most of it was silk because, and that's the fabric that kind of went by the wayside first. The cotton hangs around. But the only thing that really saved this was this, whatever fabric is on the back of it. I kept every stitch. I have the square that she signed and put the date on. So I have this box of that size, and I'm not kidding you, I kept everything I possibly could. And I will share. Promise. In this box, I have teeny tiny scraps. I have scraps, and I said I saved every bit of stitching that I possibly could take off of there. And I saved as big a pieces as I could too. But they're beauteous. And these would make great page edges, belly bands. You would have to back them all. Pockets. So those are kind of medium-sized ones. And I, yes, have a box full of those too. This thing was probably, I think it was bigger than twin size. I think it was pushing on to full-size blanket. And this little box has all the cutie little pieces. And these are already showing up in my journals as snippet tags, decorations. I mean, there's just, I mean, look at it. There's just, it's every cool thing you could ever think of. So again, we'll be offering some of these up. Next month, we are planning on having a fundraiser for a good friend of mine in Pennsylvania. She has a large animal rescue. Mainly she rescues potbelly pigs, but she is like the rest of us. We all have an assortment of peeps. And they're having some financial issues. So we wanted to help them out, and the sheep decided to do a drop sale, maybe two, and a few auctions. And the drop sales will be here on the YouTube channel. And the auctions will be on the Maker's Market. So I'll be doing a video of everything that's going to be put up. And it'll be my first ever drop sale. But I think that'll work the best for everyone, and especially me, because it's going to be a lot of keeping track of everybody. And then the auctions will be just fun. So everything's going to be reasonably priced. I'll also have her information available so that if you'd rather just send a few dollars to her directly, that's great too. But it's tag time now, so I'm waiting until May sometime. So I'll keep you posted. And that's kind of what's in the offing for now. So I believe that that might have caught us all up. No, it didn't. I put everything around my desk. Here's my chair. Here is something you gotta see. La! This is the most beautiful, beautiful photo album I've ever had in my hands. So it's got all of the beautiful velvet fabric. It has its latch and it works. But what I got it for, you're gonna laugh, is pretty much the pictures. This is says, thank you for your interest in this book. Belonged to a friend of my mother's. Her name was Irene Oakes Glantz from Mio, Michigan. It is located in the northeastern part of the Lower Peninsula of Michigan, a tiny town of 2,000. I'm not sure if they are pictures of Irene's family, and I hope you enjoy this beautiful book. From Randy's mom. And voila, the pages are in really good shape. They're a little fragile if you take the pictures in and out, but look at this. Isn't that not adorable? There are no names in here, so I have no clues to go on to look this family up except that note, which I will be doing. I'm not sure how old this picture is. I don't know. This one, and then there's this little tiny picture that was tucked in here. So hopefully you can see that. Little tiny pretty girl. Dressed up for their pictures. Such nice, look at the fancy clothes. They had a lot of jewelry. And their baby dolls. Oh, having a bath. Here they are with the horse. And these two ladies must be the same. And she's wearing some kind of a charm there too. Must be a locket. He's pretty handsome there. I always want to like trim up those beards though. She looks tired. Why don't you look at that? I gotta turn off my alarm clock. Otherwise it will be ringing. And two girls. Must be sisters, I would think. And here's him. A fancy tie. And she's out, I'm not sure doing what. Out in the field, looking off into the distance. This picture, I do not know what's going on in this one. It's kind of different. I don't think it's, it almost looks like she has some braces on her legs. And that she maybe had a cleft palate and that's why they put her hand like that. I don't know. Or maybe she just liked that. But yeah, I think she's got braces on those little legs. And here they are inside their house. Fancy, fancy. I believe this kind of a picture with this type of thing around means they lost someone. That the person in the picture has moved on into heaven. I could be wrong, but that was my understanding. And then we have another baby picture. She's cute. Having a picnic. And there's another baby. Look at that face. She's adorable. She looks sly. And then this is another page of them. Tucked into this frame with the two little girls and their dolls is a poem about losing a baby. So I'm not sure which one, but one of those little girls passed away before it was time. What is on this lady's head? It looks like whipped cream. I'm thinking maybe a nurse. And this is my favorite in the whole book. This gal is having a good old time. This is one of the photo booth strips. I bet she would have been fun to sit down with. Then here's some more. This has a card from Miss Jamie Hennewell. And then this is the last one. Overall, they looked like pretty happy people. Here's a picnic that they went on. Standing in the water. Yeah, it's hard to see this one, but they've got a tent and everything. Is that a revival maybe? I don't think they look like they were camping, but who knows. So workhorse behind them. There. Now I'm caught up, I think. I'm grateful that you all stuck with us for the last few weeks or month, whatever it's been. And there will be more coming. I have some new kits, and I have a pack of ledger paper that I'm putting together from all my ledgers. It will be reasonable, and it'll be a great way for you to get your hands on some of this old ledger. And then, that's about all I know right now. So voila, we did it. I did it. The sheep said, get in there and make movies, lady. You got stuff to do. So be sure and visit in April, visit the Give a Scrap creators. They're lots of fun. Everybody's really creative. And please stop at the marketplace and let us know what you're doing. We really, really like to see what you're up to and everything you're creating. So I hope you have a great day, and I will talk to you soon. Bye-bye.